All right, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. As you see where I am, you've probably heard the news because it's all over, okay? Racing has finally arrived in Upland. Wow, I'm really excited to see this get finally to start going, right? So I've seen about two or three videos from different individuals who have cars, obviously. Um, I didn't see any spectator. I don't know how the spectator part of it work as yet, if it does work, but let me check. Okay, so here's the logo right here for racing, guys. So this is how you enter, okay? So right now they got three tracks. Here's the Marina Run track. It's a 2.5 mile track. All classes asphalt and weather's always sunny. 3 laps. Then you have the Mission District, also 3 laps, 2.5 miles. Asphalt and sunny is the conditions there. Then you have the Genesis Loop, which is 2.3 miles, 3 laps, all classes, asphalt and sunny. So this is how you get in. I can't enter the race because I don't have a car, but this is how you do it. So if you want to get a race car or an SUV, it won't cost you any UPIX. It won't cost you nothing. No spark, nothing. This is just like I would say this is just a demo part of it because you're unable to control your vehicle. You just enter the race, everything is generated, and the race is just ran for you. You kind of sit back and watch the race. It's quite interesting. I wish I had a car so I could get a sample run of how this all looks so you can see. But the videos on YouTube or preferably on Twitter, you'll find a lot of the individuals who have cars have posted their first, second, third, fourth race in the game right now. So come on, guys, get in on the game, get in on the race. It's finally here in Upland. I'm really excited to see that. They only have just 3 tracks, so I guess once things start to go further a little bit, more tracks will be involved, and you'll have plenty of tracks to choose from. So it's here in San Francisco. You come on in. Once you're in San Francisco, you can click this tab and it will bring you to the racetrack and you'll be able to race. So what I can tell you right now, so the viewing position, you have your first person, you got your third person, you have two first persons, one where you cannot see the bumper, you're like um in the race on the racetrack. Um and but from what I've seen so far in the races, it's pretty glitchy right now because obviously, it's just the first part of it. They will make adjustments as time goes on. The graphics necessarily are not that amazing, but the surrounding areas where your racetracks are looking good. The details on these buildings are awesome. It's something you guys must check out, especially if you have a car. It's great to check out because it's not like you're driving it around in the city anyway, so you can always look around and see what's happening based on whichever viewing angle you choose. So there's 6 viewing angles to choose from. There's 2 really weird ones where you can see from the right wheel of the car and the left wheel of the car. It's kind of weird. I don't think anyone will ever race like that. I'm hoping the tracks get a little bit more revamped because the corners are really tight. Like this is a corner here. It's not smooth, like your car's coming straight and then the corner just turns like that. So, it's not yet like an actual racing like style fully as yet because like stuff like that in a racetrack will really slow you down, and and to pick up speed it'll take some time, but it's something where I guess they pick and choose who win and how you win. I've seen at least 2 races where you're able to lose by 2 seconds or win by 2 seconds. um but it's interesting overall. It's finally here, so that has now bring another utility in the game. So people who have cars, I'm sure you guys are excited for this thing to be happening. It's all over the game right now. It's sorry, not all over the game. It's all over the net, all over Twitter, because that's where I first saw all this information about racing. I'm not even sure if Upland has made any announcement yet about it. So um it's all in all, it's great. It's good to see finally. It's here. All those guys who spent all that money on their nice designed race cars will now be able to actually race. And also, because I think it's in the beginning stages, you're not using any spark, you're not using anything really. It's all computer generated, so there's no damage on your vehicle, nothing. And all of these things are supposed to come in the future where you'll be able to if you have like a flat tire and stuff like that, you'll be able to yeah, you'll be able to make those adjustments and stuff. There wasn't a pit lane. The tracks weren't that big anyways, so you didn't need to go in to change tires. I wish they had kind of incorporated that in the game. What would I say? More laps in the races, so at least they could show you the feature where your car would go in the pit lane and make a tire change or gas up or whatever it is and continue on. So we could see the full spectrum of what racing will be like in Upland. But I did not see that today. But all in all, it's still amazing that it's finally here. Graphics needs to be improved. The track layouts still need to be improved. What else? What else did I notice? Well, oh, and also, I noticed the markings on the tracks are not easily visible for you to make out where the track is. You have the checkers on the side, but if you're driving, and say third person viewpoint where you're just above the car, you won't be able to tell if there's a corner coming up because there's no barriers on the side of the racetrack to tell you, okay, there's a corner coming up, it's gonna go this way, and you go along. But everything was done by the computer, not the actual owners of the race cars. Oh, sorry about that. That's been it's been wanting to come out for a while. But yeah, but all in all, it's still good. It's exciting for racing in Upland. It's going to be interesting when you get into a node like for Creed, like for example, Creedmoor, where all the buildings are the similar colors. When ornaments are in the game, and these ornaments are these homes are decorated with all these different ornaments, it's Creedmoor is going to be a scary track, guys. Very scary to just be on. But all in all, it's very interesting. It's exciting. I'm excited for those people who have cars already game. So it's awesome. Um, yeah, like I don't know what else to say about it. You know what I mean? Like it's just the very beginning stage. It's just being tested out. So it's very simple. To get in, you just click these three buttons here, and here it is. Okay, and that's how you get involved in the racing. And if you guys have your cars, then you know you guys can do your thing and go ahead and race. And also, I continued with the treasure hunt today. I treasure hunted for half an hour straight, and I probably did, and each time nine. Let's get back in there. Sorry about that. Internet's going wonky again. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's hope this can stay steady. Just give me one sec. I will have to boost my internet up a little bit. Just give me, come on, 1 second there. Here we go. I'll boost my internet up. There we go. Yeah, so I continue. So I did about 10 treasure hunts, and 9 out of the 10 I got the bare minimum, which was 100 UPIX in Cleveland. That's not a lot. But the 10th one, I was able to win 4,000 UPIX, right? And I was so excited. But you know what? Because I was at work, I didn't really want to continue. But I hope you guys travel from city to city, because I think the way Upland has set up the whole treasure hunt is that they make it so you can travel from city to city to take part in the different treasure hunts. Um, you could have started from early in the morning and probably played throughout the day. But if I was on my home computer, I would have been in all these treasure hunts from the very beginning to the end. So, but all in all, it's good. I like the treasure hunting. I will do it all the way up until Saturday because I've gotten some nice rewards. My first time I got Spark. Today I got 4,000 UPIX. So I think that's the most I'll get in Cleveland. That's okay. If I can get either some more Spark tomorrow or 4,000 UPIX tomorrow, that will be good. And then Saturday, which I think is the last day for the treasure rush. Yeah, Saturday is the last day. So for that, I definitely will be participating in that, and I will be what's it called? Well, I may miss tomorrow actually because it's going to be around 4 o'clock, and I'm going to be busy at that time. So I may miss tomorrow, but I'll probably try and go to another maybe tier 5 city or something, which is either will be Detroit for me. So I'll go there and do some treasure hunting. Hopefully, I can earn some more UPIX, if not some more Spark, but I kind of like this. I like the fact that I'm able to earn something after all that treasure hunting. There was at certain points where I was underwater in the sense that I would spend more money treasure hunting. Yeah, going from location to location and paying visitors fee than I earned whenever I got that 100. But that 4,000 UPIX just topped it all off, and it worked very well for me. So I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, so tier 5 which is Detroit, is at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So definitely I will be hunting in Detroit. I probably head to Detroit tonight so I can be ready for tomorrow. Upland for life. How's everything going, man? Thank you for coming in and watching. Did you see any of these videos or hear anything of racing in Upland? It was all on Twitter. I'm not sure if you're on Twitter, but it's there. I watched about two videos or two individuals put up the first racing in the game. I first saw it around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon today. So I was just like, whoa, racing is here. This is exciting. Very excited. Yeah. So it's all good, guys. It's all good. Upland is slowly making the upgrade, and this game is going to start to take off very, very soon. So I don't know when the next pre-sale or the next set of cars will be manufactured, but I hope at that time I will have the Upex game so I can take full advantage of that. I may not be able to maybe race, but I still want to purchase a vehicle in the game. Okay, yes, I've seen a couple of videos about racing. It seems all right, but definitely needs work. Yeah, again, yeah. It does need a lot of work. It has to be a lot smoother. It seemed a lot. The first video I saw, it was quite glitchy. It was a lot of glitch. I don't know if maybe it was the person's internet at the time. There was a little bit of a delay and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not so bad. I all in all, it's a good thing for the game, right? But the first rollout is okay. We'll see once it starts to expand out of San Francisco, because San Francisco is a Genesis city. Everything's gonna start there first, and then eventually work its way through the rest of the cities in Upland. So, you know, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. It's something that needs some work, and but all in all, it's okay. Um, it brings a new excitement to the game, so I don't mind. I expect them to do a lot more development and making it nicer and much more fluid. That's one thing they need to do, and we need to see what the whole pit um part of the game is all about, right? I don't think the tracks are, in a sense, enough laps are long enough for cars that need to go and pit. But I guess once you expand, more of these things will be expanded out into the game. So all in all, it's still a good look for the game. At least they didn't wait that long. I don't think. I think what the cars were purchased a couple weeks ago, or the pre-sale anyways, with the semis and the SUV and the vans. That was done a couple weeks ago. So, to have it come out before Rio, it's pretty good. At least something else to do, including the treasure hunt. Something else to do in the meantime until the new city is released. It definitely brings a new aspect to the game. Just waiting to see what everything new brings. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm in the same camp as you right there. I'm just looking forward to see what else is here in this game, what they have to offer, what other utility will be in the game. And yeah, I'm just excited for it. I gotta jump into Discord, the Discord tonight, and talk to the Creedmoor team, and see what's their opinion on the first set of demo races in Upland, and if there's anything that they could probably do for their to make their track a lot better. A lot of the structures are being built. There's some along the track. The whole track is not complete yet, which I hope that's something that they could focus on, try it along the track path. to be completed, and then finally when the racing part gets out to Queens, we'll see all of that. You know what? The galleries are going to be amazing. The reason being, so for all the people who have NFTs outside of Upland, I believe once galleries are brought into the game, NFT portal will be a part of the game because you cannot have a gallery and just show off legits, right? Um, the NFT portal has to be into the game so people can port their NFTs from various blockchains into the game to put in the gallery so you can walk around and view everything. So I believe what the gallery is going to be like, it's going to be like it's going to be, for example, your block explorer floats over wherever the gallery is, and then just like in the racing, um they will have it that it automatically goes through a certain route throughout the house, but it will be like one of those interactive cartoons where as you're going through the house, your mouse can hover over, or on the cell phone, you can touch one of the images or the NFTs that you would like to see, and you probably be able to stop there and check out that NFT and then close it and move on to the next one. So galleries are going to be interesting. I'm just want I'm my in what interests me about gallery is the different types of NFTs that will be ported into the game. If they implement a way to customize what the inside of the gallery looks like. Yeah, well, that's good. At least you're thinking about that, right? So you might as well write all that stuff down, and then once galleries, because when the galleries um once the galleries do come into the game, it's not going to be right off the bat you'll be able to customize it. They'll just tell you that it's there, and then you probably put in whatever NFTs you have until maybe the next couple of weeks you'll be able to customize it the way you want it, paint the inside whatever color you want to paint it, set up how you want everything to be displayed, if you want one photo on this wall, that wall, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's just a work in progress. They're dropping a lot of features in the game and utilities for these structures that we're all spending so much time on and building them up. So all in all, it's a good thing. Galleries, I'm sure, are just around the corner. So we just have to be patient with Upland, the Upland team, and it will come, and it's something that I don't believe we're going to be disappointed when galleries come, and you could charge whatever amount of money it is that you want to charge for people to view your NFTs, and you just go from there. So galleries probably be next, but I think they're going to be working heavily on the racing and to expand it out to other other cities. And then eventually, once they got that up and running and the racing leagues are going and everyone's racing, then now maybe they'll focus on galleries for the other people um who don't have cars. And oh yeah, and the spectator part of racing, right? Because you're gonna need to have spectator part where us individuals who don't have cars or aren't into necessarily racing cars can maybe watch one or two. Maybe it will be something you can click in, like how you guys are watching me right now on live. You can click in and watch the races, so you'd be like a spectator in there. So once that's all dealt with, we'll eventually see what they have planned, and then they'll move on to other um features and utility for homes in the game. So yeah, or for not homes, but for galleries. I think it will be. I think you know what, Upland for Life. Think about if you're gonna build a gallery, those new style structures that Upland introduced in the game, you should consider figuring out right now in the meantime until you're ready to say open your gallery, you'll build one of those new style structures as a gallery. Hmm. I wonder if you should even do that because I believe there will be more structures coming out, right? Because you still have to have factories. Farming is going to be a part of the game, so you're going to have barns and those things. So I don't know. Try at least to figure out where you want to put your gallery, what city, what neighborhood it's going to be in, and then start from there. I know you did say Bell Harbor is going to be your home residence, and you do have a lot of properties there, so maybe you want to find a spot somewhere in Bell Harbor where you can actually set up your gallery and display. Yeah, yeah. Farming is coming, man. Farming is coming. It's gonna be quite interesting with that. That's another thing too. Like at first, I've said this before, is that at first I was buying a lot of massive structures, sorry, not structures, properties, not knowing that farming was going to be a part of the game, but with the idea of maybe a factory or like a logistics hub was the original idea, right? It was the original idea. Yes, Bell Harbor until another city I want is released. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so set it up there. Figure out. I don't know what sizes of properties you own in Bell Harbor, but hopefully you have some big enough that can do maybe one or two of these new structure styles, and maybe you could turn one of those new structure styles into your gallery, which I think is a good idea. But get ready now because as you see, racing is in the game. It's going to be improved, and once that is fully improved, then they'll move on to the other aspects of the game. And I think by January 2023, Upland will be a completely different place in the sense where it won't only just be minting properties and legits. It's just going to be a whole lot more to it, and the meta ventures are going to be expanded even more. Um, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be interesting. So I have faith in the Upland team and what they're doing. They may not be rolling it out as fast as we all like, but things are coming. Yeah, yeah. I'm not selling right now, right? I think I only have like two properties there. I'm not selling anything right now, so um before I even consider start selling properties, it won't be until like October. Once I hit that 1 year mark, then I can reevaluate my position in the game and what's happening, what I can do and can't do, or what changes I would like to make. By then, who knows? By then, it will probably be maybe 3 or 4 new cities that are in the game, and I may fall in love with a new city and want that to be my home residence if worst case scenario, right? So but right now, I plan to keep all my properties. Um, there's certain neighborhoods that or cities that I'm in that maybe I would sell some properties because I've held them since the beginning of me starting the game. But right now, I don't have any ideas or any intention of selling anything at the moment. So I will be holding everything that I have in Bell Harbor, so you don't really have to worry about me really moving out right now. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right by everyday upland. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I'll be here, man. I'll be here. So don't worry. I only have two. I wish I had accumulated more, or I wish I had minted more in the very beginning so I could have even more properties all over, especially with this whole racing thing. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Upland is making the right moves and the right changes. It's just coming out a little bit slow, but I'm still excited for what's happening. Yeah. All right. Well, wow, I can't believe how fast the time is flying by. Like it felt like I just came on like 10 minutes ago and it's already half an hour into this. Wow, it's just amazing. Time is just going by so quickly. Yeah. So, well, anyways, I'm just gonna end it here. I just really wanted to talk about. I'm excited the fact that racing is finally here. You guys go check it out. Check out the videos. Um, yeah, that's it really. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for watching another episode of Everyday Upland. If you like the content, hold on. Do you think they'll be releasing parts of Rio by the ocean? That I don't know, right? I don't know. I haven't even gone to see what Rio looks like in Upland. But that's something I will check out for you and see if I can speculate on where they will be doing it. I don't know if they're going to be doing it like how they did Vegas because I didn't like how they did Vegas. They said they're only going to release part of it, and then they only released the main area of Vegas, and then they'll re-release as the demand requires. And I think there's quite a few cities, like 3 or 4 cities right now, that hasn't been fully minted out. So maybe they're hoping that Queens can be fully minted out. LA, there's still some massive properties there that haven't been minted yet. I don't think they're too worried about those, but all the other properties that haven't been minted is something that Upland is waiting. I've noticed most of the top collections are street. Yes, that's why with Vegas I was working. That's why I said I got screwed with them delaying and all the things that they did by delaying the game by half hour because I was targeting streets. I that's how I do it. Straight up with you guys. I target streets because even though I may guess, oh, this street, that, or this neighborhood, that neighborhood, like I'm always off with that. But a lot of the times, I'll get maybe 2 or 3 of the streets that are collections, and I knew in Vegas that some of the streets that I wanted to get definitely were gonna be collections. So, but it didn't work out for me in that way because they delayed the start of the minting, and my block explorer was too far from it anyways, and I don't want to get back into all of Vegas. But all in all, that's how it went and that's how it goes. So I'm not gonna complain about Vegas. I only have like 4 properties. I right now I will wait to see if there's anything. I haven't gotten back to Vegas since I left. I may go back. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm more prepping for the other utilities that are coming into the game with possibly more structures, ornaments, um, factories, farming. All of those. Those are the things that I'm looking for. Oh, you sold all, yeah, yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Like I paid like 80,000 UPIX for like 2 properties, and I was just so pissed that it wasn't a collection, because of how things worked out for me. Like I just got fed up and I just left. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna deal with this. Maybe I should do that to sell some of my properties in Vegas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Because they're not necessarily properties that I'm excited about keeping anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really like the Vegas release at all. Not my favorite city. People in Twin Lakes. Yes, yes. They lucked out very well. Um yeah, they Yeah, yeah, they lucked out very well. I didn't even make it over there. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. I just was just pissed about how it went, so I never tried to really get into any other neighborhoods. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, thank you. So everybody please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, um, leave a comment down below, and I gotta go do this treasure hunt in Manhattan. Yeah, that's a tier one. That's a hey, look who it is, Wolf Warner. What's going on? I saw you in the video around, I think it was around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Um, on one of the first cities, one sorry, not the first cities, one of the first races that happened. What did you think of it, Wolf? I thought it was quite glitchy. It needs a lot of work. The players weren't driving the vehicles, it was all computer driven. Um, the first track needs some work. Absolutely needs some work. They got to make it smoother and stuff like that. But, all in all, that's what it is. That's what it is. So Wolf Warner in the building. Oh, yeah, no response yet, Wolf. Well, Wolf, I was planning on coming off right now. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but I was just here to quickly just talk about racing in Upland. So come back on tomorrow. Hopefully you can get on around, I usually try to get on every day around 9:30 or so. And do about half an hour, 45 minutes the most, really. Sometimes I go beyond that based on how the conversations go or how many people are in the chat talking to me. Sometimes, an hour flies by in these episodes. So yeah. So everybody else hit that like button. Yes. That's yeah, I agree with you there, but I'm still keen on it. It will get better. Absolutely. It will get better. Yeah, the roads were 1980s type vibes for real. Absolutely. I like that response. That is true. That's true. That is true. Yeah, yeah. Corny. Hey, you're probably excited that you didn't waste no money on these cars to race on these corny tracks that they got going in the game. But the graphics will improve over time. So maybe we all need to check to see if if there's a new update and get that update, so maybe the tracks will look a lot more presentable. But it's funny all in all. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bounce out of here and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching another episode of Everyday Upland, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, y'all.